The ice storm howled across the barren cliffs of Darnix. 9, and the wind threatened to bury the outpost under a mountain of frozen silence. My radio crackled, dead for hours, as I sat alone in the command tower, clutching the broken comm unit like it could still matter. They had left me. Evac failed. Team lost. Supplies gone. I had nothing but a pulse rifle, one emergency flare, and a voice that wouldn't stop whispering her name. Syraxa, the alien queen. Months ago, she stood on the other side of a ceasefire table, majestic and terrifying. Her skin was pale silver, like starlight on water. Her eyes glowed like twin planets in eclipse. She never blinked, never smiled. She was above us all. But on the second night of that peace summit, I found her alone in the corridor, watching stars. And for some reason I still don't understand, I spoke. You ever wonder what it'd be like if we weren't enemies? She didn't answer, just tilted her head. But she didn't walk away either. That night we talked, then the next, then more. She told me her people believed in soul echoes, that across space and species, a voice calling from the heart could reach the one meant to hear it. I laughed back then. You think if I ever called, you'd actually hear me? Her answer had been simple. If it's real, I will. Now, stranded and dying, I had no one left to talk to, no one except her. So I spoke, not through tech, not through signal, just through the dark, the way she'd said. Syraxa, I murmured, voice trembling. If you can hear me, please. I don't want to die out here. Not alone. My voice cracked. I never got to tell you that I meant it, that I cared, even though we were never supposed to. The storm roared louder. The walls creaked. I lowered my head and closed my eyes. I just wanted one more moment with you. Silence. Then, a hum, not from the radio, from the air. The shadows shifted. The cold paused. And then, you called me human. I opened my eyes. She stood there. No door had opened. No wind entered. She simply was, cloaked in black silk and violet flame, eyes burning with something between rage and relief. You heard me. I whispered. I always hear you, she said. I stumbled to my feet. How? How did you get here? My people taught me to walk the soul paths, she said. Only when the call is true. You cross light years. I didn't cross, she said softly. I followed your voice. She stepped closer, and her hand, cold and steady, touched my face. You're dying, she said. I said, now I'm not so sure. She smiled faintly, stubborn, as always. And you broke a dozen treaties to be here. I'd break 1,000 more. She looked around the ruined outpost. I told my generals I would vanish for 3 days, she said, that I would return with either a new war or something worth ending the old ones for. I stared at her. And which one am I? She leaned in, her forehead against mine. You are peace, Elias. You are my echo returned. She lifted her hands and whispered in a language I didn't know. A warm pulse spread through the room. The storm outside stilled. The walls strengthened. She was shielding me, keeping me warm, alive. I should have said something earlier. I murmured. You called. That's all that mattered. I looked into her glowing eyes. What happens when your people find out? They'll demand my loyalty, she said. But I've already given it. To who? To the voice that reached me through the dark. She stayed by my side that night. We said nothing more. We didn't need to. And in the morning, when the rescue ships finally arrived, they found me standing with the Queen of the Stars at my side, her hand in mine, her face serene, her eyes daring anyone to question it. They called it treason. She called it fate. I called it love. And she never stopped hearing me again.